Yo, this is Rome, your favorite rapper, man, and y'all know I'm hitting y'all with another interview for the motherfucking 2025 season, man. And I got Pop Tart in the building, man, a clothing brand that's fire. I got it on, but I'm gonna tell y'all like this. She right here. You feel me? Listen, man, introduce yourself. Let my community know who you are and how you got on Entrepreneur Talk with Rome, your favorite rapper.
Hey y'all, I'm Pop Tart and I'm in recovery. And I was just in a place where somebody introduced me to Romy, and I appreciate that. Much love. You know who you are. And
Yup.
so I had to turn my negatives into positives.
Facts.
And I had to pick myself back up because I fell really hard. I had 5 years clean. And
That's right now, right? 5 years clean?
No. I had 5 years.
Oh, you had 5 years.
Yeah. And I fell off for a little while. I lost my job, my house, car. I was trying to take care of people that I couldn't even afford to do it, you know?
But you did it.
I did it, yeah. And then I just ended up losing everything slowly but surely. And one big thing that I lost was the custody of my kids.
Your kids.
Yeah. My sister has my kids right now, and I want to thank her also, Andrea. I love you to death. And
shout out to Andrea.
I don't know what I would do if you weren't here.
That's what family's for, though. You know what I'm saying? Be thankful that you got a sister, you know what I'm saying, that understand the circumstances and the situation. And like I said, you know, can be there for you because it's not just for the kids, it's also for you, also to get better. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah,
she doing the right thing, and you trusting your sister with your children was probably the best thing for the children, to be honest with you. And down the line, they'll understand, you know, long as mommy stay on the right path, you feel me? And you grinded, you know what I'm saying? You doing your thing.
So my thing with me staying clean, you know, for those 5 years where I messed up was I tried to still sell drugs.
Wow.
And I didn't go to meetings. I just worked constantly, and I lost control of my sanity. You know, I was getting tired. And then I don't know, I had to tell myself once they took my kids, I can't have that, you know? I want my kids. My kids are my life. And I'm all that they got, you know? I have a 6-year-old whose dad's in jail for the rest of his life. And, you know, he took care of me when he was out here on the streets, no doubt. I mean, he was a drug dealer, but, you know, I was always trying to chase after him and make sure he was good, you know, collecting checks and shit and whatnot. I was like that girl, you know, everybody, a lot of girls looked up to me, and a lot of girls showed me love, and I still have them till this day, showing me love, and they're here in my recovery, and some of them, you know, I want them to really pick back up because they're awesome people, you know, and I want them to see me doing better.
That'd be the main ones. Y'all all are here for a purpose, you know. Everybody find a purpose differently, different seasons, different paths, different time. You know, and at that time you was going through all that, you know, it was a different time period too, you know what I mean, than it is now. You know, hustle and grind was a lot of the kids today think it's ruthless now. They don't know that was vicious back when nobody, you know, when technology really wasn't as strong as it is. When you couldn't really find somebody, shit was serious.
It's no joke. I was in jail so many times for selling drugs, and it's not worth it, you know? It's definitely not worth it. So that's where I turned my negatives into positives this time around. And I have 7 months sober. And I'm doing great in court. I'm doing great by my kids. I'm doing great by myself first and foremost. And I turned my life around and said, I gotta, you know, I like chasing the bag. I like getting money. So I was like, how can I do this? How can I come out here and make some fast money, but it be legit, you know? And I was like, I can make my own clothing brand, you know? And I was like, her. And I had my my tattoo artist. I want to thank you too, Amanda. You know, she helped me with the recovery, to heal. She helped me with this a lot. She designed it for me, and she just put it together. And now it's my job to get it out here and hustle it.
Real talk.
Along with my sobriety. And just tell people that it's possible you can do it, you know.
Real
and I'm her. So this is my her brand. It's healing, energetic, and recovering. And
yo, it's fly too, y'all. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like she made this specifically for me, and I appreciate you. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This is probably one of the best feeling sweatsuits I had in a long time. I don't really wear sweats a lot as I used to when I was a little younger, but this really feels great. The material is fabulous. It fit me right. It looked good on me. You know what I mean? And I like, you know what I mean, the name. Like, I love the name. Like, I'm inspired by your idea of just like breaking her down. Because I know you feel like you her.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a flip of your identity and how you think. You know what I'm saying?
That and recovery is just anything. You know, women are recovering every day from anything, taking care of their children, you know, from cancer, from any kind of disease. You know, women are recovering from anything. And then I thought about it. I had to make one for the guys too.
Yeah, you feel me?
You know, I had to, you know, do something for them.
So
like,
you feel me? So I'm
him.
You feel me? Yeah. I'm him for real. You know what I'm saying? And what best serves me and fits me, when you know you him and you put a lot into him, you know what I mean? You allow God, the Most High, to put into you, fill your cup up. Man, you gotta feel like him. You know what I mean? And that's for everybody, man. Everybody should have that mentality. You know what I mean? You her, he him. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. Be authentic. Be true to yourself. She came home. She's in recovery and came home with an idea and a plan. And I want y'all youngins to understand. If y'all look at who's running shit right now, you got the Wallows and the Gillies and the, you know what I mean, the Noriegas and the Joe Budds, all these different podcasters and these different influencers and creatives. You know what I mean? These are all people that did 20, Wallow did 20 years in the penitentiary. It's like you're looking at these people that's giving y'all these great ideas and these structures on how to make your identity a profit or something that might save your house or pay your bills, or it might just be for that for the moment. But then before you know it, you got something out there that you're putting out there that's changing lives, people feeling you as a part of the culture. And you're your own fashion designer. You understand what I'm saying? But you're designing something for others based off what you needed in your life. That's dope.
Yeah, I want to get Wallow and Gilly in one of them too, because they're definitely making history, you know?
They most definitely is.
And HIM is the acronym for history in making.
History in the making. Understand that. What I just said, probably like if you him and you putting your work out there, come on, man. History in the making. Tell them what her means one more time.
Hers, healing, energetic, and recovering.
You feel it? You feel me? And that's love. Like I said, we got these young girls out here, you know, they see nothing but what's on the TV. So, you know, you had I'm gonna say a triumph life, because you triumph through some things that they would say a natural person with a natural mindset wouldn't even fathom to begin to even think that shit exists. But it really do. So tell the public a little bit about, you know, transitioning prior to recovery, going through certain things that led to you having even been put in that position to have to be in recovery. Tell them a little bit about that. Not a lot, but just a little bit detailed on how you beat that through recovery.
Yeah. So I used to like pimp and hoe a lot, and I used to always like look up to my drug dealers and want to get them the bag. And you know, it's like it's my time, it's my turn. Can I get some of my money back? I got a fly ass sweatsuit out, and I think everybody would like to rock it, you know.
No, real talk, man. Like I said, man, these sweatsuits is fly, man. You got the name on the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Though I'm telling you, like, and this ain't no cheap. These ain't no cheap sweatsuits.
No.
This shit is thick. Like, this shit thick. It's warm. It's right. You know what I mean? That shit or how you feel. Like, you know what I mean? When you want to feel good and feel like you in some great fabric, man, it's some good shit. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, it's worth what she's selling it for. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take a picture of me and her in them afterwards, after the interview or whatever, so y'all can get a whole idea and see how it really look. And she fly with it though. This is fly with it. So like, and y'all know I'm into promoting brands, clothing lines. You know what I mean? Independent up and coming, you know what I mean, artists and creatives and entrepreneurs that it's really about their business and understanding that this is your business. This is, yeah, it's your creation and creativity, but you got to always base it around the luxury of the customer, who you selling it to, who you pitching it to. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you got something here. This is fire. Like I said, I'm coming back. I need more. I need my gray one.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I got it, and I ain't gonna lie. She got white beaters. So I mean, if she got white beaters, that means she got drawers and socks and mittens and gloves and all types of shit, scullies and hats. That's what we into. Like, you know what I mean? We're gonna take it there. We're gonna take her brand there because I see this on mugs. You know what I'm saying? I see it on phone cases. The idea is what we spread. That's where the love at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Keep on doing what you do. So listen, right? So we're gonna go back into what you was talking. For the young ladies. Yeah. That's out here, maybe in the strip clubs or trying to find ways to make money. What they may run into. If they run into this, tell them a little bit about how you how you handle it or how you handle it.
So I consider myself to be like a boss, you know. I always like to make my own money, and I always like to work or whatever, just to get a bag. You don't always have to chase after your boyfriend or think he's going to take care of you. You need to stand on your own 2 feet and do it for yourself. And right now, my biggest inspiration, honestly, is my children. I want my children back, and I want to provide for my children under my own roof.
Right.
And I want my children to look up to me. And
no, that's righteous. Yeah. No, that's real. No, that's real. That's passionate because, again, the biggest thing you just said out of those 2 bars was look up to mommy. Yeah. Look up to you. And you're doing it because, like I said, you had to walk into a courtroom right now. You got a whole brand, 2 of them. You got 2 brands of your own that you shopping and you pushing. And I'm glad you came on the platform because really that's what my platform is for. Entrepreneurship. People that's, could have been street, could have been stuck here, could have been. Some people would say we went left, but no, I feel like we went right because we doing what we feel like is best for us. You know what I mean? We're not really kind of following the guidelines and the rules and regulations of the world. You know what I mean? You kind of like, you got to go out here with y'all. You got to make people believe on your own. Ain't no store, no commercials, no motherfucker running no campaigns and ads and shit. You got to go out here and trap.
Yeah.
And you got a product now that you can be proud of because you the owner.
Yeah, a lot of people judge you. Like they said when this guy became president that, Amazon and whatnot was going to hire felons, but I couldn't get a job with Amazon or Lyft. And I had to, I still, I know I need to survive, and in order to survive, you need money to pay people's bills and rent and whatnot. So I couldn't let that hold me down, and I couldn't.
You're smarter than that.
I worked for U-Haul for 5 years, and they discriminated against me. It's a policy. He has Joe Schoen, the millionaire, that if you get sick, you go away and get help, and you come back and get the work. And they still let me down. Like, yeah, I was one of the greatest employees they had. I worked my ass off, and the whole team wanted me back.
I believe.
And one guy said it's a problem with the Sanasuso sisters. So I couldn't let that.
So you kind of got tangled up in it. It was more like
that's the weird shit because my sister is actually a GM.
So she ain't
still at U-Haul, and she didn't have nothing to do with anything. And it's just him discriminating, But
he still attached his sister to it.
Yeah.
So it's sort of something he wanted her to do, and she didn't do it, and you might have got the backlash because she had a higher position.
So my other sister did, my half sister, the one that's in recovery now, she cursed them out.
Oh, all right, that's why.
So he's labeling her. So
that's why he said the sisters. That's why he said this. Yeah. I'm just feeding off that the sisters.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with me though.
How the heck what you mean? But you got to understand this. He knew if he let one go, he still was going to have a problem with the other 2. So that's why he just wrapped it around. Oh, there's the sisters. Whoop whoop de whoop. That's how certain people that's intimidated. Yeah. You got to think it's 3 of y'all in there. Y'all strong rooted. It's always going to be some extra shit because, like I said, he know if he said something slick to one of them, she was gonna tell her sisters.
Yeah.
So he know like, damn, I'm still have to deal with all three of them, regardless of whoever I have a foul play with. And the sad part is the discrimination part coming in. He kind of set that up because he knew he wasn't gonna get away with all that extra shit down the line.
That's
and the longer y'all
fault.
been there.
They lost the rock.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. You there with your sisters and y'all rocking, and that's where he probably was hating, like, we ain't gonna be able, they're gonna wind up running this motherfucker. They're gonna say, yeah. You see what I'm saying? People, we in a society where somebody, prime example, right? My partner did an interview with Diamond Cuts, and she said, people think that the higher you get, the better it is. And in reality, she said, the higher you get, the harder it is.
The harder.
Because everybody wants you, but everybody, you can't be there for everybody.
Mm-mm.
So imagine this person trying to book you, this company trying to book you, and you got to pick and choose which one you want to take. But don't think that when you don't take those other offers and they see you somewhere else doing something for somebody else, though, they ain't mad.
No.
He said, shit, you might be sitting for the next 6-7 months, motherfuckers might be throwing salt in the game, and you like, damn, I ain't get it. Fuck is going on? And then you might got to do some other shit and come back and just with your own thing. That's why you always got to have your own thing, because then when you do your own thing, then they like, well, what the fuck is this? Now they salty like, well, damn, well, maybe you got to keep creating different. This is why you notice you see these niggas, they go come out, they name this, and then they come out, the boss, the Ricky Rose, P. Diddy, Love, and it be Jay-Z, Sean Carter, and you be like, well, what the fuck is up with all these different names? Because they can't make money no more under that other name because it's under a contract.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So this is how the game is, oh man. That's why I say they hate the independence, because you can cut the middleman out and the boss, the head. People be like, why people don't like the head? Because the head can tax you. That's why. Like the government taxing us. So ain't nothing we really get. If you just imagine, right, let's say a nigga work a year. The money they tax you is what they giving you when you get your income tax. So just imagine they giving you your taxes out your income tax, but half of it. So what did they really give you? They just gave you back what you made, but you really didn't make nothing.
Right.
So it's like a mouse on the treadmill. Okay, some cheese in there, but the mouse he's never getting out. So niggas like, well, why he running on it? Because there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
So eventually he's gonna adapt to what's in the cage, and you know what I mean, to get his mind off, he can't get out. So and that's what the fuck be going on. You know what I'm saying? People, that's why I say be independent, man. You know, but what fucks the game up is you got people that's independent, they come up with an idea and then they sell it.
Yeah.
And then the industry think that everybody can be brought because they like, damn, this nigga's bringing us our shit. They don't want to, all we got to do is buy them out. So that's why I say I love being independent, because even if somebody try to buy something, I can always go create something else. I'm a creative. Y'all niggas got me fucked up, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not giving my shit away.
You know
it's like it's a coping mechanism for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Know?
Yeah, it is. Like, see, yours attached to your
recovery. Yeah, that and my kid's dad. Like he would walk around telling me I'm him, you know, because he was like,
I like that.
He was happy about how much money he was making and whatnot,
right,
and how
right.
the attention he was given.
Mm-hmm.
But now that the system has him for the rest of his life, I'm like, hey, how am I going to make money to take care of our kid? And
you know how
that right
sure
there,
this going to people's hands that know they him.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Because I know I'm him. So listen, right? What do you enjoy most about excuse me? What do you enjoy most about your job? Damn. It's that shit. So what do you enjoy most about your job? And what do you think are your biggest challenges? You know what I'm saying? And kind of like in the woman field.
So I don't feel as though I have any challenges. Okay. You know, I don't think that nothing's going to be in my way.
Bugs.
Yeah. And I like most that I'm making people feel good. You know, I'm letting them know it's possible to recover. You can recover. If you want this in life, you go get it. And that's what I'm doing.
No, real talk.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I want a positive life, and I want my kids to live a great life. Yeah.
No, that's dope. All right, so how do you balance your personal and your professional life right now? Like, how are you juggling that?
So I go to meetings. I want to thank Narcotics Anonymous also because, and CMA Anonymous. You know, it's meetings I like going to.
Okay.
And I feel comfortable with speaking out loud and letting people know how I feel. I don't talk to counselors or take medicine or anything because I don't believe I should have to. That's just for me. You know, other people. No
psychological problems.
Yeah, no, I don't. And I don't want to wake up with my mind every day thinking, oh, I need to take this to feel right.
Yeah, no,
you know?
Real talk. But you know, as Aries don't like really popping pills and taking.
No, that wasn't my twist.
Yeah, we don't really like.
I don't want to feel like I'm something different than what I should be. You know.
Right. There you go. You want you like having that control back over yourself.
Yeah.
Consciously, you know what I'm saying, compared to just drifting and, like I said earlier, doing whatever is around just to cope with. You ain't where you supposed to be, and you really don't have no control over your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that'll drive somebody crazy, and that medicine normally never help it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and smoke, Bugs. So what are some of the biggest lessons have you learned throughout your, your career? Like, just going through all the things that you've been through, and then reaching this plateau of self-control and, being a boss and controlling, like having a business where now you got, like I said, you got to worry about selling something and putting into your product compared to the product already have doing its own thing. All you got to do is just sell it.
So I be in people's inboxes talking about, yo, check my brand out because you him. You know, it's just that's part of my sales
I like that.
But
I don't know if you hit my jaw like that. I don't remember because we didn't talk so much since then. It's like I don't even remember, but you probably did.
You know, you him.
I am most definitely.
You know,
most definitely.
You know, people reached out for me from other states, and I want to shout out to Spoke Clothing also.
Yeah, shout out to them because they hit my DM too. I gotta hit them back.
Yeah, I gotta send him a box, and he's gonna start selling my stuff in his store.
Okay.
So that's exciting. And then yesterday night, somebody from downtown Atlanta asked me, do I ever California?
Okay.
Or California, yeah. He asked me, do I ever go down there because he wants to do a podcast on me. I ain't never been to California, but I'll go.
Out. Yeah, you gotta head on out. Bring your product out there. They love it out there, and you might need to go to Vegas too. Like, I'm like the market is crazy over there on that side. Like, I always told me and my partner, like, if we was over there, like, it's two places. Like, I know I could get busy every day. Vegas. LA here and there, just like if I wanted to go do film, we got the parks out there, people lifting weights and basketball. But it's like Vegas and Miami. I'm telling you, those markets is crazy when it comes down to just like you can go on the beach all day and.
Yeah, I want to try to sell this in gyms though, because women, women working out, and y'all inspire me too, because I need to get rid of some weight, and women. Alone, just being in gyms working out, you should feel like you're her too. Like,
yeah, real talk.
You're healing, energetic, and recovering at the same time.
And recovering at the same time.
Yeah.
I got to put you on my man too. He got a gym too, like, and he got a lot of women. Like, and like I say, I just keep pitching. Yeah, like you just got to keep pitching it. Try to get it to some of the cross market. You know what I mean? I got a guy like he could put faces and stuff like on it too, like, you know what I mean? Where it's like he did that joint, like, you know what I'm saying? My man Kill, he do them joints right there. It's called Cosmo Motivisi. And he could put whatever. He did my rest in peace to my godson, Lil Stashes. He did his face and all that for the funeral and on a hoodie and everything for me and the family. And so like I say, even if you like want to cross brand, like you do something for somebody and get a picture of them, you do that what you do and then take it to my man and he'll put the face on that joint, cut they joint out, they join on the back, and then kind of like start, even that, and it's just cross marketing. You know what I mean? And then now y'all collabo, and that's what it's all about too. Like finding people that collabo with you, do a collaboration with you, and y'all just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of guys in Philadelphia that do this shit.
Yeah, I do want to collab with one guy. He came up from the trenches, and I met him before when I was selling face masks, and this was during the COVID situation.
Right.
He popped up at my crib, and my neighbor was like, "Oh, that's Love Money."
Yeah, that's my man, Love Money, man. That's my guy. Like I need to get him on the podcast.
He inspires me so much, much.
And then he one of my biggest inspirations too, far as like just seeing somebody like from the mud.
Yeah.
From the mud, and it's just like he on his shit, like he living it out for real.
Yeah.
And when I say living it out for real, he living it out for real.
Yeah.
Like he blood, sweat, and tears with that shit. Like, you know what I mean? He a one man band at night. He got, he get his help here and there. But like, if he can't get the help, that nigga is still a go ham.
He's still gonna get it, yeah.
And just get busy with it. And need to get Love Money on this podcast, man. I would love to shout out to Love Money, man. Keep doing your thing. I need some of them waffle backs, man. For real. Like I ain't even gonna lie, I need one on. And that's why I need to get to him. So if you got his number and all that, hit him up for me and plug me. I'd love to have him on the show.
I just be watching his lives all the time. Like he inspires me. And it's okay to always have a waffle on your back, but I need to get you in one of these because you are him.
Shout out to him. He most definitely, like, one thing about him, he's a supporter.
Yeah,
he understands the grind, and like you said, shout out. I'm gonna say shout out to him one more time and make sure y'all get his ebook. He got an ebook out too. If y'all know him personally, tag him in this post when I post this up. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, he's somebody that's a true entrepreneur, man. I don't watch him do so many things with the waffle backs and
his energy is amazing.
His energy amazing. He understand promotion. He understand marketing.
Yeah.
He understand that you got to give a lot sometimes just to gain a little, but as long as you gaining something, you're doing something. And I'm from an era where something's always better than nothing. You know what I mean? That's the era I'm from. You know what I mean? You could turn nothing into something, nigga. You something.
Right.
Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Right. So I'm going to take it here. So we're going to go ahead. Have you ever faced, we talked about the discrimination and the bias and all that. So we're going to go to, so how do you handle difficult situations or conflicts with people that don't kind of understand, you coming out of recovery, you got your own business and your own brand, and you're not going back into that other world anymore?
So I had one guy buy a sweatshirt off me a couple weeks ago, and like he sent the emoji kiss, and his girlfriend ended up calling me.
On the gram?
She called my phone, cursing me out and whatnot, and I was like, back then, I would have been all in that shit, like.
You just would have did it just to do it.
But I'm like, miss, he was just buying a hoodie off me. I'm not into your dude or nothing like that, And I was mainly talking to him because
you were trying to get the sweatshirt.
That, and I seen that he wasn't being himself.
Okay. So she thought it was a little bit more than that after it went past the conversation about the hoodies, which is logical.
I just want to pick him up and give him hope,
Yeah. But then you got to understand, whatever he was going through, and that's his fault on his end, because it's like your folks got to know the separation from. But if you just got a bunch of girls, she wouldn't know the difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't thinking about no fucking hoodie. She thinking about what his actions and what he, you know what I mean?
I actually seen him on Threads, and he was actually rocking all Love Money shit. And I was like, dang, I need to get you in one of my hoodies because you him, And he did buy one off me, and I'm still holding your pants.
Well, you got me in one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I said, I appreciate it because, like I say, it's a good product. I understand it. I like it. It's dope. I think it'll bring a little bit more people's personality out of being themselves.
Yeah.
You him, man, before anybody think you anything. You got to think about yourself. You got to love on yourself. That's why I love that Love Money joint. It's like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Especially if you know how to, and you find a way to get it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go here. You know what I mean? Running these questions down to it, y'all. Y'all know the vibes, man. All right, so you got any advice you would give to the young women out here that like want to start a career and want to turn into an entrepreneur and learn how to be a boss instead of a worker?
So yeah, like Nike, like the Nike check, just do it. Real shit. Just do that shit.
That's one of my slogans.
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it,
get up
man.
and do it. If it comes to your mind that you want to create something and be your own boss, just get up and do it. Yeah.
No, that's dope. Like, no, real talk. Like, that's dope. And like I say, man, you know, confidence. You gotta have confidence. Like, I think, like, right now in your recovery, like, what is your biggest, you know, accomplishment as far as like getting through it? You know, looking back on your past, but using that as motivation.
Just stay doing it. Just stay doing it every day. Every day is a challenge. You know, every day is a challenge, and I don't let people hurt my feelings.
Right.
You know, my feelings are strong, and I'm a tough little girl. You know, woman. You know.
No, real talk. No, that's cool. You know what I mean?
And,
they get it. I think they get it.
You can't go backwards in life, like you said. You don't ever go backwards. You know, you keep pushing forward, and you just know what's best for you and what you want for you.
No, real talk.
Keep doing it.
Yeah. That's the best way to get it.
Yeah.
All right, how do you stay motivated and inspired? You know, right now in your life, like what's motivating you and inspiring you to be your best self?
My kids.
Yeah, man.
My 6-year-old wanting to be with his mama. Every day I go see him, he's like, "Am I coming with you? Am I coming with you?" And I know he wants to be near me.
Yeah, no, real talk.
You know, I'm a good mom. I'm a great mom.
You're Aries. I know you. We love our kids. We don't play.
I'm a great mom, and I just want that relationship back with my kids. You know. I lost my relationship with my 18-year-old years ago because of my situation, and I dropped him off to his dad. You know, I knew it was better for him to be under a roof. You know, not mom dragging him along. So he don't forgive me yet. I don't think he forgives me yet, but he will one day, and I can't wait for that day.
You know, one day his heart won't be hard. Because you know, as a child, when you know, as a child, like you said earlier, you know, want them to look up to you. When they do naturally, and they kind of get screwed up through life, trials and tribulations, man, you know, until somebody can really peacefully, or they just find peace in their own heart, because they don't even know why they're holding it. But in reality, they're not even holding the thoughts of what you did. It's more of the pain that they had, the feelings they had to hold in at the time as a kid, and they had nowhere to put it. But they just didn't know how to say. They couldn't say nothing out loud. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that still be as a young adult, teenager. You just like never had a voice for it.
Yeah.
So it just sit there, and so when you come around, it's just like make them a little cold and bitter, because they don't even know how to speak from that point of view. They never did it.
I just don't want him to feel as though I gave up on him, you know.
No, he ain't gonna believe that because you ain't gave up. Only way I'm gonna tell you, because I was a boy. Only way he'll believe that if you give up on yourself.
Right.
And because you didn't give up on yourself, and you got off, and you changed. You understand what I'm saying? A lot, like I said earlier, a lot of people don't even get that far. You see what I'm saying? So the better, it's a saying, the more you put in, you get out. So the more you put into yourself, the more you better yourself, and be, like you said, get your kid, once you get the babies back, the kids back, he gonna know what it is. He gonna be like, oh, all right, there go my mom. There go my mom.
Yeah, I can't wait to pop up and go see him.
There go my mom. You know what I'm saying? Even if this interview crossed the internet, you know, whatever it may do, you know, or whatever God may do on your end, my end, who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's always good to have the work than not have the work. Because the work is always going to be there, especially in this era. We ain't like back in the day, we taking Polaroid pictures, and if it just got burnt up in the fire, nigga, your shit was gone. Yeah. You couldn't retake it, you know what I mean? We could take pictures after pictures after pictures now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, you know, once you get the kids back, like I said, I got a friend in LA going through the same thing right now, you know, lost her kids. She got onto she was lacing the L's, you know, and she was like, Rome, you know, and it's crazy because I came across her one day on the internet and she was live, like, I'm about to kill myself. And And I'm like, this woman actually watched me win my daughter back from the system. Had to go to court, went into court, and won my daughter. Walked out that motherfucker crying, daughter in my arms, like I won mine. A lot of people was losing theirs in there, but I won mine. But she was there. She seemed like nothing wrong with you. I'm like, yeah, man, I gotta get my daughter, baby. So for her to see me go through some triumph and shit and win my child back coming right out of jail, out of prison, I couldn't even let that rock. So I wound up blowing the Instagram up like, calling her. She finally answered. I said, you can't do none of that. I said, you can't do none of that. So she told me the same kind of situation. Boom, took the kids. They're trying. I was like, you got to get you together. I said, you think? Because I was like, you kill yourself. I said, that's the worst thing you can do. I said, why? Because the kids waiting for mommy to be Wonder Woman to come get them.
Right.
They still staring at whatever door they walk through, waiting for you to come get them. You got to go get them. You want some random people to get them? Then they where they supposed to be. Then don't sit up here and say they not where they supposed to be. They supposed to be with you, and you trying to check yourself. That's not happening. No, you gonna get yourself together. And she got her shit together, man. You know what I mean? So they had, kind of the story similar, and you sitting here and recovered and doing your motherfucking thing, and just it's. I tell people, man, it's always a better way than be astray. It's hard to love when you with people. So imagine being straight.
We need to send her a sweatshirt.
No, we most definitely do. We most definitely do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We most definitely do. I ain't gonna say her name on the pod, but she know who I'm talking about if she ever see this joint. I'm gonna get with you. Cause I gotta check on her. I ain't checked on her in a minute, but I still see she kicking it. You know what I mean? And she ain't do what she was thinking about doing that day.
Yeah.
And it was and like I told her that day, it was meant for me to see that joint because I hardly catch her shit. So they just happened to be. That's why I say, my life is spontaneous. I never know what's gonna go on in my day to day unless I got something booked or I'm booked. But outside of that, I take every day as a fresh day to correct some shit, fix some shit, or just be better. You know what I'm saying? So
as you should.
And that's what make me him. You feel me? Straight up. So what do you all right, so we're gonna go right into this. So what role do you think you can play if you was like a mentor, if you was in mentorship? You know what I mean? What do you think if you had a chance to like pitch your product to the biggest company, what would you think you would have to tell them? You know what I mean, about your brand and why they should pick your brand? Yeah, I'm going right in on it. Yep.
I was thinking because I was gonna look into getting sponsored by like Nike and Jordan, because it's like a nice outfit.
It most definitely is. I'm telling y'all, man.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna need more because I'm gonna rock the hoodie till you can't.
It's good for the basketball players, for the rappers. Yeah. And for the women that's working out. Like I'm gonna start making workout outfits. Yep. It's I would ask them to choose me just to help me, continue a healthy and maintainable life, especially for my children.
Right.
Yeah, and for myself. I just want to be wealthy, I want to be wealthy like them, that kind of wealthy, No,
that's fly, man. That's what it is. Like she said, I want to be wealthy like Mike and them.
Yeah.
She ain't even playing. Like she got dividends in her head, man. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. She on the road, man.
I went into DTLR yesterday and I asked them how do I get my clothes in here, And she gave me corporate's number, so that was decent for her.
Little rundown. No, that's dope. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. The back end, like you trying to figure out how to see what you just said, sponsorship and finding, what would I just say earlier, collaborating and finding ways to pitch your brand and get it in those faces to the people that need that idea, that identity. This is like a self-identity brand. Like it's gonna expose you. You or the him, you or the her. Don't put it on if you ain't her or him.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you know somebody that's her or him, you can most definitely send them our way.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because we like to get the brand into who's confident. Confidence is key. I'm telling y'all, man. History in the making. I got a grandson on the way. History in the making, man, for me. You feel me?
I make baby onesies too.
You see what I'm saying? For real? Oh, all right, I need one.
Yeah.
I need one for the baby, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be my first gift. You feel me? Real man, Papa Doc. You dig?
Yeah.
I'm a pop now. It's crazy, man.
My babies rock my brand. Both of my boys, you'll see them on my Instagram because they him too.
No, I'll be seeing them.
Yeah.
No, you on your bag. You be in your bag, and the city gonna appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You might want to start a women's group or something, or a group chat or something on the gram for all the ladies, and just put the pictures up every time, like how you sent the pictures to me. Stick them up in that joint so they can see them, and just get that vibe. You know what I mean? Get that vibe. Before you know it, people gonna start hitting you saying, "Hey, I need one of them." Because they might be going to an event that just got that idea, just, you know what I mean? Boom, we put that on. Right. You see what I'm saying? So we gonna, you know what I mean, keep it rolling though, you know what I'm saying? So let me see. What are your long-term goals as far as like you were both with the brand and like I said, you going into sponsorship and you really trying to be a billionaire? Because I don't even think you trying to be a millionaire. You want some Scarface shit. She want the world.
That's the Italian in me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. She want the world. You feel me? She on some Joey Molino shit. You feel me? She want the world.
Say that again. What's my long-term goals?
Yeah, what's your long-term goals as far as your brand?
So I want to buy and own a house.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I don't want my kids to ever want for anything.
Right.
I was I was a victim of being abused as a child, and I don't want my kids to ever have to live like that ever. Okay. You know.
Okay.
I don't believe in hitting children, and I just want my kids back so I can love on them.
Right.
You know, and I can teach them the right way of life. So.
Right. Because you learned it.
That's a long-term goal for me, to get my kids back and get a crib, keep them, and get a house. Yeah.
No, that's a good goal, man. Shout out to everybody out there that want the same thing as far as the females, man, and want to, even the males, you know what I mean, want their family and want a house and want to start fresh, man, have a piece, like a sanctuary. That's your piece. Have somewhere for your peace of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where you staying at right now?
I'm in a recovery house.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a 5:30 curfew every day.
So, how long you gonna be in there before it's time to make your transition? And then, is you working on trying to get a crib now? Or?
So I've been in recovery. I've been in living in recovery places ever since last April.
Okay.
And
so it's going on like a year.
Almost a year soon. Yeah, they offer housing. And then I also have, DHS in my life, and they're supposed to be helping with housing and whatnot.
So you're still going to try to eventually transition over and get something?
Yeah, I need to stay, on my own 2 feet right now. For my first year in my recovery, they say it's not good to be in relationships. And that's one thing I thank my dad for. He's understanding. Right. He'll always be there by my side, and I'll always be by his. Right. Right. It's just some things you got to do in recovery, and people have to appreciate you for doing it.
You gotta, I mean, listen, you're in there to better you. If nobody's on their time and they think they got the right to be trying to get you on their time, it should never happen. Right. It can't happen.
Right.
They have to rock out and walk with you. I got a lot of people that I would love in my life, but it's like I don't believe they ready to walk with somebody. You know what I mean? My life is spontaneous, so I need somebody that's willing to walk with me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us need that. And and I'm not even going through no recovery, but just the way my schedule and how God blessed me with certain things. Tomorrow my God might send me and somebody might call me and say, "Hey, look, I need you to fly out. I need somebody that can hold my crib down. I need somebody that can hold, my back and my back, you know what I mean? Not too much to rib, because if I brought you in that position already, you already here in my heart. I trust you. See what I'm saying? So, yeah, they got to walk with you. And if they ain't walking with you, they ain't going to be doing nothing but fighting with you, because it's like you still got to go your way. Yeah. and tussling and trying to pull you, and that shit'll get you fucked up down the long run, and then they disappear like smoke.
Yeah.
And you got to live with you. You know what I'm saying?
It's fast to lose people that are good in your life, you know.
You know what I mean?
But once they see you doing better, they pop back up and they stay, you know.
Of course. If they deserve it to pop back up, because some leave at detrimental times. And it ain't always got to do with you dying, but it could be like a trial and error that you really need some good people mentally and emotionally. You know what I mean? Going in and out of prison, and that shit beat you down.
Yeah.
That shit really wear you down. Like I said, I did 3.5 months, but I was married and my ex-wife had cancer, and so it was so many different things. And my kids I had so much on my plate. So to being there at that time was like the worst ever. Like, what the fuck? Like, not now. Did I lose my grandma 2-3, like a week or something? And you know what I mean? And then come home and lose my mom 3.5 months later. You know what I mean? The same fucking year. So it was just like, and then my ex-wife got so sick, she had to move back to me. It was just like, man, I lost everything. Here to tell you, almost lost my shit here. You know what I mean? If I just didn't love what I love so motherfucking much, it was just like, that devil gonna have to come with something stronger. Cause nigga, I worked too hard to get here for you to take that shit like this.
Yeah, I don't let nobody take what you earned.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes you gotta have that might. You gotta push through, you gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight. And some things some burdens you gotta give to the Lord. Some Jones ain't even for you. You can't even deal with it. You gotta be like, Lord, you help me with it, please. You know what I mean? And that's why I say that's what I got Jesus tattooed on my arm. I tell everybody this is what saved me all the time. You know what I mean? When I get weary and I get like this shit get heavy, I just ask him to be my wings. Like, just go and take it. I want to move on to something different. I want to just take that off me. You know what I mean? Before you know it, he'll take it off me, and then before you know it, it'll come back around. But I know how to handle it by the time it come back around. I'm more the smarter. You know what I mean? Or he done already gave me the willpower to know how to beat it. Be like, could have been got rid, but I ain't know. So sometimes some things is education too. You know, you just gotta sit back and let God do his thing too. Sometimes we rush things as humans. That's what makes us imperfect.
Yeah.
Because we don't know sometimes when to do things. Everything ain't for everybody, and everything got time, and everything is not sometimes good for yourself. You dig what I'm saying? So we'll go back to this last couple questions. So have you ever had to negotiate, you know, like back when you was doing all that pimp shit? Did you ever have to be like, all right, I'm gonna go into this. I'm gonna put it like this. When you was in the pimp shit, did you have to negotiate any time in that time frame, like negotiate shit like for the pimp or for yourself, trying to get out of situations or whatever?
Yeah, I had to negotiate my damn life. Like, I had to get really gangster one day. Like I was telling you, in Memphis, I was in a bad situation, and me and another female were in a room, and robbers came in, you know, and they had a gun, and I thought it was fake because I had a little orange thing on top of it, so I kept smacking it out my face, and I was like, you ain't gonna do nothing with that, smacking it. And then I was like, I just had to get really G with them, like, yo, you want to smoke or whatever? When I was smoking, you know, I was like, so I started rolling up, and then I still had my phone in my hand, so I was like, help, three bulls like coming in here, like, and then I was texting my pimp at the same time, you know, and he did come, and he came for us. He came to save us, and when he came, you know, the guy with the gun was hiding in the bathroom, and it was like a double room, and when he came walking through, the guy with the gun opened the door in the bathroom. They start tussling and shit. And he ended up shooting, and he hit my pimp in the head, I think, or I'm not really sure of the story, because he ended up shooting him, and my pimp ended up making it out of the room and halfway down the hallway, and I carried him. I went and I emptied his pockets with the drugs in it, whatever, put him in the plant, and I carried him like I was going to marry him, and I carried him to the lobby. and I was just screaming, help, help, you know. And it was a crazy situation for me, you know. I had to get really, really like.
Did they lock you up for that?
They didn't lock me up. Then people came in that want to save your life.
Because they knew that you got your
that we was we was on the back page. This was when Backpage was up.
Yeah.
So they wanted to come help us, like the cops that victims, whoever they were.
Yeah.
They came and they put me and the girl in a hotel room, and then they ended up flying us back to Philly. And here I go again into another room, and I ended up coming this close to blowing a cop. You know, the cops ain't supposed to get naked when they come in your room, but this cop was butt ass naked. And I was like about to put a condom on him, and all you hear on the door was boom, 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 boom. And they were like, Jack, you in there? Some shit like that. And I looked through the peephole and I hurried up and threw my dress on. And I opened up the door because he was naked. He's not supposed to be naked.
Right.
You're a cop.
Right.
Like, fuck you naked
his whole
for?
Uniform off?
Yeah. But he had regular clothes on. Like he was a...
Oh, he was an undercover.
Like yeah.
So when they came in there, what they do?
They sat us down. They seen I had like 2 little bags of weed in the drawer. They ended up, they did arrest us here in Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at the Ramada in South Philly.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I
was still trying to get a bag.
Man,
whatever.
she was. So look, all you young girls out there, just know, this is what happens when you chase money.
Yeah.
Money has no expiration date. It has no kit to it. There's no rules to it. You get it, you get it. You don't, you don't.
Right.
You bitch about it or you go get it. All right, so. Damn. What was the benefits? Like, all right, so we're gonna go into this real quick. So what's the benefits? What was the benefits in that scenario of being
the pimp and hoe?
The pimp and the hoe.
I mean, the popularity.
Okay.
The money.
Control.
The control. Yeah. The sex. It was another addiction. It's all an addiction.
All that was an addiction.
Yeah.
So your recovery is based on getting over all that.
Getting over
detoxing
everything.
all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And God has been allowing you for that for what, the last 7 months?
Yeah.
You been feeling good?
Yeah, I feel great.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Look, that's what it all. That's what counts. You feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because I know sometimes people, man, they get hung up on them skeletons in their closet, and they let that shit beat them up. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna ask you this. You know, you ain't never had to hurt nobody and none of that, did you? In the mix of any of that shit. You know, you ain't got to get raw with it. But
addiction hurts everybody, believe it or not. My family was hurting, you know, because I stay away from my family while I'm in my addiction. It's embarrassing. I don't want them to see me like that, you know.
And how long did you have the addiction?
So it's been going on pretty much ever
life.
Since my teenage life.
Right.
You know.
Right. And you ain't run away from home and none of that, did you?
No, I was a good girl.
But there's always the good girls.
Girl.
That's what I'm saying. They say it's always the good girls because you never. I felt like my mom, you know, one of my big problems with my mom, you know, not even a problem, but I just felt like once I got older, I kind of keyed in on what was the problem. Like and it was being sheltered a lot. And then when my mom kind of got out in the real world, being sheltered sometimes and then having friends, you don't know how to tell your friends, well, no, she grown, she graduated out of college, and she's just moving around. So my mom got caught up in catering to people.
That was me.
And I think that's one of the, and that's why I pride my daughter.
Yeah.
You know your own shit and do your own shit. You ain't never got to cater to no fucking body.
Definitely know how to say no.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I say if you got your own thing going on, it's so easy to be like, no. Because they should respect what I just say. They know you got a whole bunch, like, I can't do that, nigga.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, but when you don't really have that structure, you just out. You know, free life. You graduated from college. My mom didn't know what the next level was. So it was like, okay, I'm chilling with these people. I never really partied. And then coke and drugs started floating around and it just came in and everybody snorting and she don't know. They like, oh, this is the party. This is part of the party.
Yeah.
But you don't know how the drugs hit everybody. And not having a structure, she was able to indulge more into the drugs than the average person that might have had to go take a piss test, got to go to work, Like, I can't do this shit all weekend, nigga. My mom doing it all week. Other niggas, she won't see until the weekend.
It happens mostly because you don't want to feel, you know?
Right, but see, this is the thing with my mom. She didn't know what no feeling was.
Yeah.
So she just, like I said, just got caught up in my dad. You know, the shit started coming in off the boats, and niggas was finding it in, off the docks and the piers. And my dad started bringing it home. And like I said, it became, if we look at TV, it just became a part of the party. You know, the people that never had it, those people, I ain't never, like, no, go ahead, nigga, they ain't gonna do nothing to you. Motherfuckers ain't know. And she hit that shit, and then before you know it, the girlfriend's at the door, like, waking her up. And my dad, like, nigga, she jumping off my dick, nigga, and going down, putting clothes on, and we was just having sex, and she ain't come fuck back up.
The drug will take
and you know what I mean? And slowly but surely, before you know it, he done moved out, and house done turned, and motherfucking friends ain't leaving, and motherfuckers sleeping over, and before you know it, it's a dope house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then before you know it, we running around the house that was a house at one point in time, and I'm like, stepping over people, and where my mom?
Yeah,
she's so fucking high, she ain't even in the fucking crib.
I moved the dealer in the basement. Yeah. You know? Yeah,
damn.
I did that.
Damn, you moved the dealer in the basement?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And you know, he's the only one that fucking cried when I lost my shit and when he see me out there homeless.
I must have been getting it, because I know he was like.
That was my homie. It's my homie. That's my homie's son. He's the only one that really showed his emotions when I lost everything that I had, you know? And he's still here to this day, seeing me do good and wanting me to do better.
Yo, and that's what you're doing. You're doing better. We got the brand. So listen, right? Let everybody know where they can find the brand at.
Well, I have 3 pages on Instagram.
Yes, you do.
I have my personal, which is Pop-Tarts Legacy Entrepreneur. And then I also have Pop-Tarts Legacy I'm Him. And then I have Her Recovery Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could message me personally to get the Her Recovery Legacy if you're really in for it.
We got to get you to get we got to hook you up with and help you get a website.
I have one.
You got your own website?
It's under construction, but I have one.
Okay.
Her recovery25.com.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So they can find the brand and all that there once you get everything together. So you got to put the brand and everything up.
Yeah.
I know that's right. Listen, I always ask all my guests, where do they see themselves at in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself at in the next 5 years?
I see myself in a house with my kids and them snuggled up under my arms and, you know, relaxing, being comfortable watching a movie, knowing that this is ours, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, man, that's a blessing, man. So, look, I swear I appreciate you so much for stopping by Entrepreneur Talk Live with Rome, your favorite rapper, and letting everybody know about your brand. Please, y'all, man, you know, support Pop-Tarts, support the legacy. You know what I'm saying? She chasing fantastic goals and dreams, man, and everything based around her and her children. You know what I'm saying? That's why she got her on her body. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I got him on my body, because I'm supporting her. And that's how it's supposed to be, man. Him and her and him. And it's a win. You feel me? Yo, this is Rome, your favorite rapper, man. This is Entrepreneur Talk Live, man. I appreciate my community. I appreciate everybody across the globe. And y'all know the vibes, man. You got any shout outs?
Again, I just want to thank my sister. You know, my sister, she's going through a lot, and I want the best for her. And I want to continue making her happy.
What's her name?
Andrea.
Shout out to Andrea. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you out there on Entrepreneur Talk for stepping up. You know what I mean? And being your sister biggest help, man. And she really, truly, truly appreciates you. She's been talking about you since she stepped in the building. And we talking about you now while we getting ready to get out the building. You know what I mean? So shout out to you and all my Entrepreneur Live Talk fans out there, man. I see y'all on the other side. Y'all know how I do it, man. Till next time, man. Let's get it.
Let's get it.